Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, I'm back. I sure missed you guys yesterday. Listen, I want to tell you I'm sorry. I know yesterday I was going to get out messages from the spirit world. Psychic Bob's been crazy busy. So many people are calling for readings. And I'm going to give a big shout out. Thank you to all of you who've been calling for readings. I'm pretty filled up for the week. But we are taking calls for next week. So if you want to get on my schedule, give me a call. 571-483-2112. If my phone isn't working, send me an email at readings@robert-hickman.com. Again, the link will be below. Well, here it is Wednesday. Normally we have Wiccan Wednesday, but this week Psychic Bob's just behind schedule because I'm working a lot. So we're going to do messages from the spirit world today. I didn't think you guys would be too upset that we'd have it today. Better late than never, huh? Well, I'm glad you're here. And listen, for those of you who are new here, welcome to Spirit Channel. By the way, hit subscribe. Join us. Be part of our scene. Every week, usually on Tuesday, this week on Wednesday, we do a show called Messages from the Spirit World. And this is where I gather letters from people that write to me, and I answer letters and little psychic questions, do little mini psychic readings. So if you enjoy that, and you're interested, be here each week on Tuesday, or as this week, Wednesday, and we'll do that. If you want to get on Messages from the Spirit World, it's absolutely free, no charge. Just put your question in the comment box below the video, or you can write to me again at my official email, readings@robert-hickman.com. Link will be below. And we'll try to get you in. Now, I have to be honest, I get hundreds of letters, guys, so bear with me. Right now, honestly, I can't personally write to everybody. And some people get upset. They're like, you didn't write me back. Guys, I'm one person, and there's thousands of you. I've got over 15,000 subs. So right now it's a little hard for me to personally write and talk to everybody. But I do read all of the letters, okay? So don't worry, I am at least reading your letters. And I also say, listen to everybody's letters, because there may be somebody who has a situation similar to yours, and Spirit can work through their letter to help you. So be open to that. I'm just glad you guys are here, and I'm glad we could get together. Anyways, we're going to get into the letters, but before we do that, let's just take a moment. Let's attune to the spirit world. Okay, I hear my spirit guide Fletcher back here. He says hello. All right, our first letter today is from J. Tor. Hello, J. Tor. J. Tor says, hi, Bob. I've been in such a rut lately. Are there any messages for me? Hi, J. Tor. I'm sorry you're in that negative place. I know what that's like. We all get there. But listen, I want you to watch out here. Mid-September is a turning point for you. As we get in, it's about 2 weeks from now. As we get around the 15th, 16th of September, I see some opportunities opening here. Looks like there may be an issue here with some education. It's like taking a class in something. And I also get energy that comes in a financial sort, such as a job opportunity. But I'm getting a lot of learning as we go later in the fall for you. Learning, new focus. I feel like you want to think about career area. And, one of the things that I pick up around you is you've got a lot of creative energy here. And I feel like I would like you to be open to looking at something as a creative aspect to it, such as arts, maybe graphic arts or advertising, marketing. These sort of things where I see a lot of success around you. And I feel that you're at a turning point where you could take on some learning in these areas and really kind of fashion out a new path for you. So I'd like you to explore artistic path, graphic arts, advertising, commercial art, anything like this. This is where you're going to really have some success. And I feel like, as I said, as we go into the autumn, things are picking up for you. So you're not staying in this rut much longer, okay? Thanks for being here. Blessings to you. Hope that helps. All right, our next letter is from Ishvara Das. Hello, Ishvara Das. Good to see you again. Ishvara says, Dear Bob, recently I felt a connection to the god Apollo. I've even asked for 3 signs from him and received them. Oh, that's awesome. All right. However, I felt something was off. I also worked with Shirdi Sai Baba of India and asked his approval to have a relationship with Apollo. but I feel that he does not approve. How do I resolve this conflict? Thank you for your help. You know, Ishwara, I have to tell you, there really doesn't have to be a conflict. What's happening is energetically you're working with two different kind of currents of energy. But if you understand that the ultimate God, the divine presence, that all the gods come from is one light, there will be no conflict. There's a saying that all gods are one God and all goddesses are one goddess. And I think there's truth in that. Now, the reason why you're feeling that conflict, I have to be honest, I don't think it's coming from Shirdi Sai Baba. I think it's coming from you because on a deep soul level, you feel that maybe in some way you're abandoning him or betraying him. And I can tell you, the ascended masters, the gods, the spiritual beings, are in such an enlightened state, they don't get caught up in petty jealousies. Now, they certainly have their emotions and they don't want to lose your connection. But I feel that Shirdi Sai Baba is not disapproving. I feel that the sense of disapproval is your own fear. And what you're saying is, if I go work with Apollo, maybe I'll lose Shirdi Sai Baba. Or maybe Shirdi Sai Baba won't like me. And the truth is, Shirdi Sai Baba loves you, as does Apollo. And remember, all the gods are one God, so they all carry that divine light. They reflect to us aspects of divinity. And so they're all connected. And so there's really no conflict. This is why in Wicca, we're polytheistic. We're really kind of a mix. We're duotheistic, pantheistic, and polytheistic, and animistic. That's a mix, all at one time in a sense. Now, every Wiccan has their own take on the gods, but for my take on the gods, I like Doreen Virtue said, all gods are one God, all goddesses are one God. So I believe that the gods that we connect with, like for example, Shirdi Sai Baba is a real person, he has a real full consciousness, lives in the spirit world, but he's also in a transcendent state where he is more connected to the one than to his ego. So his ego doesn't factor into this, and that's all the ascended ones, like Shirdi Sai Baba, like Apollo. Their ego doesn't get in the way. Our human ego sometimes misinterprets things. And so I think you have a misinterpretation going on. Now, in regards to Apollo connecting to you, yes, I do believe you got your signs. So what I would say is choose certain days or certain times that you honor each person. Like say every Monday you spend the day with honoring Shirdi Sai Baba and you bring offerings to him. Then on Tuesday you honor God Apollo. And so if you set up specific days and times, you can honor them both and they each understand that you're giving service to one on their day and them on the other. So there's no conflict, okay? Anyways, I hope that helps a little bit. Nobody's mad at you in spirit, though. Blessings to you. All right, my next letter is from Biggie Nerds. Hi, Biggie Nerds. Biggie Nerds writes this. Hi, Bob. I'm a long-time subscriber here. I would like to know who my guardian angel is. I've come close to death a few times and been protected. I love to know who is watching over me. Also, I've recently entered into a relationship with somebody I've known for the past 9 years. How strong will our relationship get? Thanks so much. Hey, Biggie Nerds. I love that name, by the way. Biggie Nerds. That's cute. In regards to your guardian angel, I get a man around you. It's a male, excuse me, it's not a man, it's an angel. A male angel. The name is Paz, P-A-Z. And he's very tall. He has dark hair, dark features, very powerful. Big, giant silver wings. They just shine. They gleam in light. But Paz is his name. He just literally, I heard him mouth, he says, my name is Paz. And I think Paz actually may mean peace. So he's an angel of peace, but he goes by the name Paz, okay? He's your guardian, and he's really kept you out of a lot of scrapes. He's really strong. Like when I say he's massive. So he can literally like lift you out of any situation. If a car hits you straight on, he'll block it so that you won't absorb the full impact. You know, the angels are amazing like that. But that's his name. His name is Paz. In regards to this relationship, I feel that you're in a good place with this. I feel that this relationship is going to go forward. You know, one of the things that I think is so important is that you've actually known this person for a while. You know, it's true, I like to say, I think friendships are more important than romance, in the sense that if you start just with love and lust, you know, a lot of love is really lust confused. But if you have a foundation as friends, there's a true base there to work from. Because lust, that sexual energy, that comes and goes, it fades after a while. But what's underneath that, if there's nothing there, that won't sustain. That's why we see so many divorces, because people get married for lust and they don't have a true foundation. This person in you, I feel, has a good foundation, and I feel that this relationship will get strong. Are you going to marry them? You know what? Right now, I don't know. I don't see that around it. But I see you going into a long-term, stable, committed, and loving relationship. And I think having that friendship underneath it is what's going to make it really strong. So, you know, this is going to be good. You can also ask your guardian angel Paz to help you with relationships, because guardian angels take care of all of us. They take care of our heart, our mind, our soul, our body. So it's all one package for them. So you tell them, say, help me to be safe when I go to visit with this person. Keep them safe when they come to see me, and help guard my heart so that I can proceed in the right way in the right time. I feel this relationship, as I said, will be strong and will go forward. Okay, long-term, committed, stable, and loving. Let me know how it goes. Thanks for writing. All right, my next letter is from Beth Carson. Beth writes, says, Bob, when I was younger, I used to have vivid dreams and speak in a spell-casting language. Ooh, that sounds very magical. I love that. Then one day I saw a documentary on television, and I heard the exact language I used to use in my dreams being spoken. I found out later that the language was Korean. Oh, that's really cool. What does this all mean? All the best to you, Fletcher and Rose. Beth. Hey, Beth. Well, let me tell you, this is interesting, because when you dream in another language, that it generally indicates a past life connection. I do believe that it's interesting you were casting spells in your dream and doing that. That's because in one of your former lives, Fletcher said it was in the late 1800s, early 1900s, you were a Korean shaman. They have in religion, in Korea, the native religion is actually shamanism, which is very similar kind of to, it's kind of like Taoism or folk religion, but it's Korean shamanism. And the Korean shamans, interestingly, do cast magic spells. They do fortunes, spell casting, exorcisms, all of that. And so your dreams are past life memories, and it was in Korea. So when you saw that documentary, it opened up that past life current. That's why you were like so shocked. But that's where it comes from, and that's one of your lives. That's helping you. So you might want to do some reading on Korean shamanism, and that may bring back some of that past life memory for you. But what I see around that life was that it was a very positive life. You did literally a lot of good work. You were very much a medium as well. A lot of Korean shamans are also mediums, and I believe you are a medium, and you are carrying over some mediumistic abilities into this life. So you might want to research mediumship as well if you haven't studied that. But I see those gifts around you, in that language of Korean was the language you spoke in that life. Anyways, hope that helps. Thanks for writing. All right. Our next letter is from Delta Harless. Hi, Delta. Good to see you, dear. Delta writes, says, Dear Bob, is my life going the way it should be? I'm feeling like I'm being drawn by the spirit world closer and closer as I get to my birthday. Is there any advice for me? Thanks, D. Hello, D. You're a long-time friend here, you know. Let me tell you. First of all, let me just say, you're not leaving this earth. You're not dying. You're not going to the spirit world. Okay? Number one, you're staying here. The reason why I believe you're feeling this way, though, is that on a soul level, whenever we approach a birthday, birthdays are major crossroads in our life. And at birthdays, we actually, everybody does it, whether they're conscious of it or not. They do soul evaluation. How long have I been here? What's my purpose? Have I fulfilled my purpose? And do I want to go home yet? Interestingly, if you look at statistics, and I'm not saying this to be morbid, this does not apply to you, many people die around their birthdays. And the reason why you're saying you feel like you're being drawn away from this world to the spirit world is that part of your internal soul questioning, this goes beyond the conscious mind, this is a deep soul questioning, is, coming up on another year finishing. Should I stay for another year? Your soul is doing its pondering, its questioning. That being said, your soul will also make up its mind to say, nah, I guess I'm not going home. I'm going to stay another year. And so really you're not going to go home. But on a deep soul level, the higher self, your spirit self, the higher self, asks those questions. And because you yourself are very psychic, you're tuning into your higher self's questioning process. And that questioning process is why you're saying, maybe I'm being drawn, because you're operating a lot through the spirit self right now, which is literally on that edge of the etheric. But you and your body and soul, your mind, body, and spirit are all staying unified. And this year for you is going to be a much better year, this upcoming year. So you're going to stay here. I see good success for you. I want you to watch here as we get around April of 2019. I feel like there's a new career opportunity coming for you. What's interesting is I feel this may have some connection to media work, like television or radio in some way. So just remember that. Now, in terms of the spirit world, yes, you are being called by them, but not to go home. You're being called to stay here and to be a voice for spirit. So the spirit's going to channel through you. I keep seeing writing projects. I feel as if you may start doing literally channeling as well. And so you definitely are getting a lot of help from the spirit world, but you're not going home, so don't even go there, okay? You're staying here. Anyways, hope that gives you a little insight. Thanks for writing. All right. Our next letter, Mysterious 1111. Hi, Mysterious. I know you. She writes, this says, hi, Psychic Bob. You helped me last year when my cousin was killed, and you were absolutely accurate with what happened also to our missing friend. I'm really hoping for your help again. My teen son's 17-year-old girlfriend has been missing since July 4th. I just have this sick feeling in my stomach. Her poor mother. This is my son's first love, and he is beside himself. Hope you can help us. Hi, Mysterious. Let me tell you here, hon. When I'm stepping into this girl's vibration, I feel she's still alive. What I pick up around her is that she literally has left. She's kind of, in a sense, run away. Now, this isn't that she's mad at your son. And by the way, I want your son to know he's not caused any of this, all right? Because I feel like on some level he's blaming himself. Maybe I should have known. Maybe I should have done so. This goes back before she even knew him. I have to be honest with you, and I don't want to make all your friend and family business public, but I just have to be honest. I feel that this girl has underlying emotional issues that have not been dealt with. Some of this is dealing with her home. There may have been around her in the past issues like, for example, an eating disorder or some type of obsessive compulsive behavior. And I feel like she has some underlying anxiety issues that have created a fight or flight response. I feel there's been some conflict in her home. Again, it's not caused by your son, her boyfriend. It's other stuff that's been going on long before he was around. And I feel that she has literally kind of had a bit of a mental snap, to be honest with you. And she's fled. I don't think she's too far away. I feel like literally she's within about a 2-hour radius of where you live. And but I feel that she's staying with some different people. I feel she's floating between a few different places. Some of the people she's staying with are older. They may actually be university people, because I keep seeing her at one point being in a college campus, like in a dorm room. So I think she's hiding out and camping out. And I think she's just can't deal with whatever's going on back at home. And she's got a lot of anxiety. She definitely needs some help in terms of medical intervention for some anxiety issues and maybe even depression. I feel there could even be a manic issue possibly. I may be misinterpreting exactly manic, but to me it feels manic with a little bit of OCD and anxiety. So there are a number of things here. I don't pick up death yet around her, and I don't think she's going to die. I'll be honest, I feel there may have even been in her past attempted suicide or thoughts of suicide. And even now, she had contemplated suicide, but she decided not to do that, and she ran. So I feel she's, as I said, within about 2 hours of where y'all live. And she's, I believe, has some connection to college. See if the family has, she has an older friend, maybe somebody who graduated a year before her, who's at university now. I keep getting a female that I feel she's been visiting and staying with. And I feel like this college, again, is within about 2 hour radius of where she lives near you guys. So anyways, I hope that gives a little hope. You know, reach out to me and call me, 571-483-2112. You know, I do not charge for missing person cases, and maybe I can give you a little more help. Okay. Anyways, look forward to hearing from you. Hope that gives you a little bit of a start. Sending blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, now we come to the part of our show which is called Spirit Shoutouts. And I added this on to messages from the spirit world. These are sometimes when I read through all the letters. As you know, I get hundreds of letters a week. Sometimes a name will pop up or a message will just come through, not even somebody asking a question. And so I write those down when that happens. And I have a few spirit shout-outs here for you guys. Okay. My first spirit shout-out today goes to Michelle Steffler. Michelle, I got a message here from a sister here. I believe you have a sister in the spirit world. And she says to tell you, she said that she's coming to be with you, and she's bringing Archangel Michael with you. And she said she's here and he is here, she and Archangel Michael, to protect you and your daughter. It does look like there are some issues here with earthbound spirits, but I hear her say, don't fear, we're moving them on. So I feel in the next probably 2 weeks you're going to see some real significant changes and improvement in the home situation. Okay. Blessings to you. Thanks for being here. All right. My next spirit shout out is for Sarah M. Sarah, I got to tell you, you've got a spirit guide around you. I keep getting messages from this lady. Her name is Martha. And it's interesting. She's dressed in 1950 style clothing. She has a briefcase. Very proper. Hat, gloves, you know, like perfection. And she keeps asking me to tell you that she's a social worker. And she said, I looked after children, underprivileged children. And it was during the 1950s, she told me. And she came to help you. She said, manifest your life path. It looks like you're being called to work in social work. And she says that you have 2 life themes she's helping with. One is a healer life theme, and the other is a rescuer life theme. So your spirit guide's name is Martha. Martha, the social worker. That's all she gave me. But she's going to be helping you. So you might want to call on her and ask her to guide you through this journey and in this career path. Hope that helps. Thanks for writing. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, there we go. I don't know where the time goes. Psychic Bob is maxed out with readings. And listen, if you call me and try to get on my reading schedule, leave me a message. My phones are changing. Tomorrow we'll discuss all that. But if you can't reach me by phone, it may be a few days till I have a phone. You can write to me through email. Okay? And we'll get you on the schedule. Or you can even put a message here if you want to have a reading. But I prefer email. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here. I love you. Thanks for putting up with me and being patient. As I, been delayed on this video, but I'm glad to be here, and I don't want to forget y'all. So anyways, I hope wherever you are, you have a blessed time. If you have a question for messages from the spirit world, put it in the box below. And also, put in the box below, tell me, have you ever heard your spirit guide's name? Have you ever revealed it? Have you ever had a name revealed to you? If not, that's okay. Tell me that too. You guys are best. I love you. By the way, make sure if you get a chance, pop over to my website. I got a number of books there at my bookstore. Messages from Rose. All of these are books that I've personally written, and you can buy them at my store. Messages from Rose about my time as a medium, as a channel. Ouija Mysteries, about the spirit board seances I've done. Psychic Bob's book of Wiccan Wisdom, about my 20 years of Wiccan practice. And it's got a lot of wonderful art in it. So, you know, a lot of books here for you to work on your spiritual life. And we got even more that I've written. These are just the ones on my desk here. Listen, thanks for being here. Love you guys. See you back here tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday. Is it Thursday? Oh my gosh, it's Thursday. Vlog Thursday. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to have an adventure. So just make sure to be here. We'll see you then. I love you guys. And until then, may you always blessed be.